obviously full clears from both junglers. Shun making his way down bot, stacked wave, they're looking for the dive.
All right, let's see it. Remember, Maokai can drop the aggro if he needs to, but it's not even going to be the point. They engage, the dive goes out, but they don't have the damage. Shun is low, Elk is low, but he's got the first blood, and they take down Pays. It's BLG first to strike. Yep, Chovy had to TP to it. Remember, the teleport was not unleashed just yet, so he does have to still walk his way over here a little bit. Doran goes in, the Dragon's going to be claimed by Shun on the side of BLG. Delight is taken low, but he gets himself back out, but it's Peanut under pressure. It's Peanut down, and Doran's not going to be able to secure a kill into Elk back. Meanwhile, Pays goes up into the air, the feathers fly, but GenG has to run. Elk surfs over the wall. Zap! Chovy goes over the wall, here with a claw, looking to find his way in here. Yagao throwing out a little bit of damage. Seismic shove back onto Chovy, who already used the ult aggressively. Chovy's in danger. Elk is popping off. He's not going to grab the damage, and Pays goes in. Elk kills him instead. 80 carries traded back and forth, but GenG are struggling here in the fight. BLG turning it right back around.
And you can see how confident they are. Yagao gets a nice stun onto Doran, but Yagao underneath the turret.
This is
He's
trouble
dead.
for Yagao. Doran should pick this one up, no problem.
Oh, he missed!
Away! No, Doran messed it up!
With a strong early game performance and dominating in the fights, they're looking for another.
Chovy gets stunned up, he can't take the claw out! The Lyssandra's about to melt as BLG continue to push forward, and Chovy's the first one to die. Now the aggro shifts over onto Doran with Shun leading the charge. They bring in the wall thanks to Yagao, and Peanut is stuck on the wrong side. He'll be thrown back too. Elk grabs another. 3 dead bodies in GenG uniforms. Now they've got manpower in mid, trying to force down this tier 1 turret.
Here
But a
comes
teleport's
Ben.
coming in, and Nature's Grasp is flying out. Ben is teleported, but he's in the middle of everybody. He's trying to buy some time. He's going to be killed. Chovy's wasting the time of his opponents. It'll be a 1-for-1 trade. Baron aggro still maintained, 4,000 HP, resetting back up to about 6K. BLG still maintaining pressure on the objective. Ben jumps forward, looking at Peanut, goes into the counter strike, now activating the stopwatch. Baron's gonna go down, and BLG got it. Chovy gets away over the wall, but he's barely got any HP left. GenG are running for the hills as Yagao goes forward and forces out the ulti from Pays. BLG, look, and now flashes in. Health bars are critically low, and Pays is critically dead. BLG are running them all down. Here in game number 1, they will bulldoze the base, take the first game, and lead this series. We get done singing the praises of BLG, but we gotta remember who they're staring down across the rift, because GenG is a ferocious squad to have to fight. Shun coming in here looking for the dive onto Chovy. The charm flies out, but it missed. They get the damage.
The Elk would lose, so BLG are not willing to have that happen. Ben trading well on that top side. But yeah, I mean, it was Delight that started it all up. Ben.
Oh, he flashed in! Ben puts him in the bin!
Was solo killed earlier, but can still have a huge impact in the fights. Yagao ults over.
BLG looking for their moment here in the mid lane, but they won't find a damn thing. Peanut's ready for the follow-up, throws Yagao up into the air. A lot of bursts coming down from GenG. Doran's got the kill on, and Shun barely survives. Doran's taken low. Ben jumps into the middle of everybody, but now he's got to retreat because GenG's able to turn around, and Delight finds the kill.
Their real strength is about how they play the map, their lane assignments. Chovy wasn't prepared for this.
Chovy in some trouble as Shun initiates. There's the 1-2 punch of Vi and one of her lane mates.
Initially there, but it's okay. Dragon gets a 4K.
They're going in. Chovy wants to lead the way. The Drake is down to 3,000 as Chovy goes into the zone, used to protect himself for a little bit, and Tibbers is dropped once more. Now it's taken out, but Yagao is down. Pays grabs the kill, and GenG have already run the fight. Peanut's going to chase down Elk, and the Jinx has no way home. Delight jumps over the wall with the Abyssal Dive, and on to the next target. Gobble, gobble. There goes on, and he's just more food for Pays. GenG get 3, and they'll get themselves a soul point as well.
See a bit of trading back and forth in bot lane, but Peanut has his eyes on Elk.
Jumps in. On decides to drop the Glacial Fissure, and now they're going to find some damage onto Peanut. They follow it up with Shun. They get the shutdown on the enemy jungler, and On's backing away, trying to escape from Tibbers. Pays is stunned up. Winter's Bite is there, and Ben's coming around. Snip, snip. They force him to go gold, and they shut him down with Ben. The rockets are flying, and GenG's dying. Delight hits the floor next, and Doran barely gets away.
Which they have now snowballed into a commanding map state. On needs to be careful though.
Yeah, On potentially in some trouble here. Shun over the wall. Gonna give him something to jump away to. Glacial Fissure, thrown down by On, the support. Now disengaging, now getting back to his team. Bin's found his way into the back. He's found Chovy. Yagal's here on the front. He's gone golden. Two separate fights. BLG continuing to push down here on the bottom side as Doran's taken very low and On now retreating again. Yagal's still at about 200. Doran's still about dead. Peanut has to run away and leave the clone back in the brush behind him. The Glacial Fissure dropped by On. BLG back into the pit. Chovy tagged up the winner's bite. There's the draw, and they want to go after Chovy. They force the ulti back out of the light, but BLG's health bars are looking bad. Guardian Angel's going to come out there from Shun, but GenG are camping the body. They take him down, and Chovy gets the credit. Pays flashes in. He wants the damage on On, but he can't quite find it. On likely to drop here next as Pays goes on a killing spree. Ben tries to fight back. Delight is down. They're going after Chovy again. Elk looks for the reset. He's trying to cut Spaces! The Rockets are ready to go! He's excited! And he just can't fight it! As Elk is firing into the Drake. BLG have started up the objective. Now Yagao off to the side, has to be careful. Peanut wants to contest it. Make it a 50-50 here for the Drake. He looks to go into the pit. It's going to be secured by the side of BLG. As Ben and Yagao look to keep everybody else occupied. Elk grabs a kill. They trade one back for support for Jungler. But now GenG's going to go on the run. Elk is unstoppable. GenG are gone. A triple for the Jinx. But the edge is blunted as BLG move on to match point. Those guys shooting basketball shots from 2 miles away and it actually lands in the hoop.
It's just my favorite. It's just my favorite comment when people always go, "Well, no, it's easy."
Chovy walks into his own jungle only to find himself right in the path of the super mega death. BLG starting up the objective. Been here on the front again, not afraid of getting pulled in. This is the tank. Oh, a beautiful pull, and the Kindred is down like so many times before. Shun's gonna be killed in retaliation. Chovy goes into the stasis trying to stay alive with a decimating smash. Slams him back into the earth. Now On and Ben are ready to keep on chasing as Doran barely survives with 100 HP. On brings him back. Pays flashes away. And Elk says sayonara. Back to life. Yagao getting dove. Doran and Peanut should be able to get this one done. Oh my goodness, never mind. Maybe we got ourselves a nice stasis. I believe both GenG players.
Enormous from BLG. If they ever hit 1 CC, they're going to hit everything.
Yeah, lockdown, Everfrost, Blitzcrank, all super annoying. On though with a beautiful pull. Peanut forced to use the Lamb's Respite there. On with the flash to get himself out of the way of the counterattack, but Ben has blocked the exit. Peanut tries to get away. Yagao can't find the damage to kill him off, but now Delight's here on the front line, and Elk is excited yet again. Another beautiful pull from On. Pays under pressure from Ben as Peanut jumps right back into the fight. Yagao still back on the side. A triple kill back over to Elk. Chovy trying to back away a little bit here.
Watch
you can see Delight. Hex Flash not going to find a mark here as GenG have the Baron down to about half. Doran leads the charge. Chovy's exhausted. Yagao focused here with the very start. He's taken down. Pays gets the kill. Doran kept alive. Super Mega Death Rocket won't get any kills thanks to the Lamb's Respite. And now Ben's going to be dropped next. They take down the Scion. GenG may not have got the objective, but they win the fight. And they're starting to claw their way back into the game. Here for the Korean representatives, the #1 seed from the LCK. On goes in. He tries to find the flash hook, and instead Pays is unstoppable. The punish is ready to go from GenG. Yagao dashes forward, but Delight's going to be the target here for BLG. They're still trying to outfight him, but the Lamb's Respite keeps everybody alive. Elk is untouched, trying to find a reset. Ben goes on a killing spree. Delight is down. Now it's GenG on the run. Chovy trying to get away, but Ben is right on top of him. Despite how good it looked, GenG lose 3, and BLG get another fight.
What a tense fight once again. Pays will take damage.
Pays trying to get away from this. There's such low health. The shutdown. Back and forth. The marksmen are all dead. Peanut grabs the kill. He's down to 150. Ben wants to get him, but the jump over the wall with a dance of arrows from Peanut. He's still alive for now. Let's see how much further he might be able to get away. Gets a heal. Gets over the wall. On's looking for Peanut here. They want to get this enemy jungler. Ben coming around to stop him. There's the grab. Kaboom! Taking a bit of damage on a couple of different players here as BLG retreat. Now they're stepping forward. Now they want to potentially find the engagement again. Ben goes in, finds the knock up there into Peanut. He drops the Lamb's Respite in time to stay alive. Chovy with the stasis avoiding the pull. Doran here in the front line as Ben is slain by Delight, but now they might be able to get one back. Doran one more auto attack and he falls. Elk is still looking. He wants to find a little bit more damage, but he can't quite get there. GenG escape back into their own base. It's Doran and Ben. The tanks are traded, but it's BLG BLG ready to challenge here in the Baron. They throw out the Everfrost alive with a flash, but Elk's already got him killed. Doran's gonna be taking the damage now. The Lamb's Respite barely keeping Paze alive through the Super Mega Death Rocket. Doran steps under the chompers, and Elk's ready to free fire yet again. GenG lose their front line, and BLG are still chasing. Bina with a flash away from the zap, as On and Yagao, both completely out of mana, chase after the GenG jungler. Remember, the tier 3 turrets are already taken out in the other lanes. Now they're pressuring onto the tier 3 here in bottom. Tibbers has already been summoned up. The Moonlight Vigil misses. On is below half health, but it doesn't matter a whole lot. BLG are gonna hard force it. They go in with a buy ulti on to Paze. They're gonna find a lot. They'll force out the Lamb's Respite as Doran takes all the damage, and On grabs the shutdown on Paze. It's over, it's done. BLG's won the clean ace as the LPL number 2 seed from 5th place in the regular season takes down the best team in Korea and earns their spot in the next round.